hear me now? Fantastic. Sensational.
Okay. I'm here. I'm live. What's up?
Let me turn off my music and I'll go.
The
What?
children are always all sorts of fun.
Sure.
Ruby's been struggling for like an hour. She
Love to
goes
see
to
it.
sleep, wakes up, goes to sleep, wakes up. And then Raya has been pushing the boundaries lately. And so I made a deal that I will check on her in a little bit. And if she's still awake, I'll get her a snack. And if not, and then if she's asleep, well, she can eat in the morning.
Fair.
So here we are, though. I got my
I'm
notes.
like kind of rooting for her to get a snack, but I'm also kind of not. You know what I mean? I hope she's asleep for your sake, but at the same time,
Yeah.
like if she gets a snack, that's awesome. Good for her.
Yeah.
Living her best life.
So okay.
What's up, buddy?
No.
So let's be relatively fast and efficient. So they call me Mr. Efficiency. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
That's what they call me. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Well.
Oh, you know, it's late, but I'm gonna still use the intro that I made up for you last time that I forgot about because we kind of rushed through. So, that's fine. You ready to go? You ready to get started, buddy?
Let's do it, baby.
All right. Welcome everybody to the Flemeeker halftime show. It's a Tuesday. You know what that means. It means we get together, we sit down for 30, 45 minutes ish. You know, hopefully we're keeping it tight today. We're hoping for. And we talk some football. We talk about what happened in the past week. We talk about what we're thinking about in the future. We talk about our Super Bowl pick of the week. Always look forward to that. And this week we're going to do, we're going to keep it light. We're going to keep it, you know, a little bit easy going. We're going to do our top 10, our power rankings, as it were, right? We're going to go through and kind of go back and forth, give each other, you know, who we think's the top of the tippity top right now. Darren's got some positive words he's like to share about his Packers at some point later on. And then, of course, obviously, the Super Bowl pick of the week. So, to start, Darren, where do you want to go on this journey? You want to start with your positivity? You want to open up with some powerful words about the Packers?
I think we'll end on positivity. That'll be
Okay,
my
end on
final
positivity. I like it.
thing.
Okay.
End on
Okay.
positivity. So, I think
I think we just open with the topic of the show then.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll run through as a real quick thing.
Sure.
I'll run through the current playoff standings.
Okay.
And then we can go from there. I guess.
Sure.
Before we get there, do you want to start off the power rankings when we get there, or do you want me to start them off?
Let me see. Hang on. What order do I want to go with here for myself? What do I want to say the most? If I go first, that means that I would go every odd number. I'd like to go second.
Oh, so so wait a second. So
I guess it doesn't really matter who goes first,
yeah,
right? Because we're going to be
both
sharing
have
each
to
of
we both
share
have to
our
give
own.
our order, yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. You can
Yeah.
go first. I don't care.
Okay, cool.
Great.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so quick rundown of
Yes.
the playoff order is that what in the world? Why are you listening to me, lady? Okay. Amazon lady. Alexa, stop. So the current playoff standings are as such. In the AFC, it would be in order.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs, Dolphins, Titans, Ravens, Bills, Bengals, Jets.
Okay.
Which would mean the first round would be Chiefs bye, and then it would be Dolphins versus Jets, divisional showdown. Titans versus Bengals, who just played, and Ravens versus Bills. So that'd be some fun matchups.
It'd be a fun opening week. I'm not gonna lie.
In the NFC, you get the Eagles with the bye, and then you get in order down Vikings, Niners, Bucks, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders, meaning the entire NFC East is in.
It's in the playoffs. And I looked at the schedules. I mean, they could knock one of. I think the Commanders have the least chance. They might get knocked out.
The Commanders play the Giants. They play each other twice coming up,
and they still play the Cowboys, I think, once.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
Some crazy stuff could happen. Then it would be Vikings versus Commanders, Niners versus Giants, and Bucks Cowboys. So that would be some interesting.
Bucks Cowboys would have been so much more exciting, like last year.
Yeah.
This year just seems a poopy. Okay, so then let's get started. Then let's go straight into it. We know the playoff picture, but I want to know on a personal level, Darren, what's your number 10 team in the NFL right now?
Quick, I guess
Disclaimer?
setting the table. is
Uh-huh.
we're going to run through our picks, give a quick little
Where do I put my forks, Darren? I don't know where
sentence
to put my
thingy.
forks.
What?
The right side, the salad fork, the
Well, salad goes
screw
on
it.
one
Just
side, the
forget
wrong
it.
goes
We'll
on the
just eat
other.
it all with spoons. Go ahead.
So we'll give our like 10, 9. Well, I'll give 10 and a short reason. Josh will
Uh-huh.
go, and then we'll
Yep.
alternate 9 all the way up. So,
Yes.
starting off with number 10 in my Week 12 power rankings, I have the Ravens because
Ooh.
Lamar's awesome, but the defense is questionable.
Okay. All right. I also had the Ravens at number 10. My
Oh.
reasoning, if they would stop fumbling the bag and Lamar would stop, so would watch his ass on Twitter, maybe they'd be ranked a little bit higher. Did you see this tweet that he put out?
We'll come back. We'll come back.
Okay. All right. All right. A little bit of stuff going on there with
Number
Lamar.
9,
He's
I got
upset.
the Jets because their
Okay.
defense is dope. Zach Wilson, Mike White, So that's my
Okay.
reasoning.
Okay. Okay. I got number 9. I got the Titans. I put should be higher. Don't trust them. Just I don't I they know who they are, which is great, and they deserve to be in the top 10. Don't trust them.
Quick note: I don't even have the Titans. Number
Oh
8,
wow. Out of the Jets.
Number 8, Vikings. Jefferson, Cousins, defense, so questionable, and that's why they're
Okay.
lower.
I should be higher. Don't trust them either is the sentence for this one. Because I did mine in just one little concise little thing. Tried to, even though now I'm still talking. But Vikings are also my number 8.
There we go.
Yeah.
7, I have the Bengals.
Wow.
As currently
Okay.
stands, they
Okay.
are getting Chase back. Burrow's
Sure.
great. The Steelers popped off on them. The Titans almost had it. It's just I still don't trust them.
Burrow was close to a Super Bowl win. Lest we forget, I have them at number 7.
Okay. Number 6, 49ers. The defense is getting healthy. CMC, Debo, Ayuk on offense. I think they could be spicy moving forward.
This is where we diverged.
And they're the division leader right now.
Sure, we diverged there. I might be a little higher on the Niners than you are, but I have the Dolphins at number 6 because Tua is tugging on my heartstrings.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5, this is going to shock you. I have the Eagles, Eagles,
Ooh,
Eagles.
Controversial.
Because
A shocker.
they're
for week
well-rounded.
12.
Hurts is
Uh-huh.
dope, but they almost lost to the Colts, and then gave up 33 points to the Packers, who have been one of the lowest scoring offenses all year. So,
Okay, interesting. They're bleeding. I get it. All right. My number 5, I had the Cowboys. And all that I have, the only notes I have is that their fans are going to be insufferable. Like they already are at this point right now, but it's going to get worse if they continue to be this good because now their offense is clicking. Michael Gallup back and he's doing his thing. Like it's a problem. It's a problem for the rest of the league.
Number 4, I have the aforementioned Dolphins because the defense is coming together and the passing offense is just stupid. So
it's dumb, man. That yak is crazy. That yak is whack, yo. You know what I mean? That should have been my sentence. 49ers is who I have at number 4.
So we just had them flipped.
Yeah, we just had them flipped. Their record doesn't reflect how effing good these guys are. I mean, they're 7-4, but they could very easily. I think this may sound spicy, but I think that if Jimmy had been starting from week 1, they may very well be like 9-1, or whatever it would be, 8-2, 9-1, that kind of thing, because they're just that good. And Trey wasn't terrible, but he just didn't save them.
Yeah.
He's not as safe as Jimmy G. Okay, number 3.
The Bills.
Okay, we matched up again.
Yeah,
Synced up right there.
Allen's great, the ability to hit from all angles, but the defense has been questionable the past couple weeks. They've had some injuries. That's just where I'm at.
I also have the Bills at number 3, but my big thing was injury fear. Von Miller tore something, and he's trying to get back by the time they play the Jets. And then Josh Allen is playing with an elbow that is clearly messed up. Like he's talking about how we all play with injuries, but like it's messed up. So I have a feeling the Bills fans are gonna be really disappointed.
Yeah.
Don't tell my in-laws. I think they're gonna be really upset, but looks like it's coming.
Number 2. I got the Cowboys.
Oh, number 2.
Because their defense has been awesome this whole time, and their offense has finally caught up to their defense. So,
I mean, I definitely agree. That's why they were in my top 5 for sure. I had to keep them in the top 5. My number 2, Kansas City.
Oh,
I think that they play a little sloppy. Special teams is the reason why they lost to the Colts. They had some special teams mishaps this week. So I think for that reason, I couldn't quite put them in number one. But golly, are they scary?
Mm-hmm.
So they had to be number two.
Yep. So for me, I have Chiefs number one. Kelsey, Mahomes. They have the experience. 4 straight AFC Championship games hosted.
Sure.
And the comeback mentality is there. Like they know that they're not scared of being down.
Sure. I have the Eagles at number one. I think Jalen Hurts is a legitimate MVP candidate with the way he's playing and the way he's running and passing. And it's like, I feel like we hear this every so often. We have a new guy that does this, but like he's now breaking records for running and throwing in a game or in a season or in a whatever. So I think that that's kind of the future of the league is these athletic guys. And even though Jalen Hurts isn't quite as big as like Josh Allen, I think that he's just damn good. He's just really good. So I think it'd be cool. For me, my top two, what really got me excited, I think we've talked about this in previous weeks, but like Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl sounds kind of cool. Like I would watch that for sure. Because that's Andy Reid against his own team. I mean, obviously for sure. But you know what I'm saying? Like I would be excited to. There have been years I've gotten up Super Bowl Sunday and been like, oh God, this Patriots team again. Oh God, Tom Brady's gonna do it, blah, 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 blah. So we'll see. I like it. Cool.
Okay. So we had
pretty synced up.
We had 9 of the same 10. You had the Titans. I had the Jets.
Yes.
We had Ravens in the same spot.
Yep.
Vikings, Bengals. Oh, those were the only 3. Those were the only 3 that we had in the same spot. No, you had Bills at number 3. So we had 3 we had 3 or 4 in the same spot. So that's, I mean, we had some differences and
it's the same 9 mixed around plus we had different. The Jets, yes, but I just don't trust White yet. I just don't know how far they can go.
Right. So for me, it's like they're currently number 7. Mm-hmm. So they're the last team in right now. They still play the Bills once. They still play the Dolphins. So even if they just win one of those 2 games, that's huge. Sure. And they play the Bills at the very end, like week 17 or 18, I think.
Could be a big game.
And the Bills play the Patriots on Thursday Night Football, which should be interesting. So there's still a lot, and the Bills have been questionable a decent amount of times. So
again, I'm telling you, they're one throw or one. I feel like they're just about to crumble. I'm more. I hate the microphone.
I mean, they almost lost to the
nervous
Lions.
for them. Yeah, I'm nervous for them. And the thing is, I think one of the reasons why I'm nervous for them is because I really want them to do it. I out of all the teams in this top 10. The Bills are up there, and then I would also probably have like, man, I'm trying to think of the NFC team that I'd really want to be there. And I know it's going to sound dumb, but I think the Cowboys would be really. I'd still like Bills Cowboys as a Super Bowl, but anyway, that's spoilers. That's spoilers for later.
So I think for me, this year's crazy because it is the year of the running quarterback. I mean, you have Allen, Hurts,
like
Kyler, whatever you think of him. Justin Fields setting records. Matt Ryan running, crazy.
That man is a toothpick. That man is this thick.
Dude, he was man, he looked so fast on that 3rd and 17 or whatever it was. He looked so fast for Matt Ryan.
Saturday came back and said he shouldn't have called the timeout. That one hurt us. If we would have called the timeout, we would have had more time.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Call me whatever you want to call me here in this situation. Colts fans, crucify me, burn me at the stake. You know what I'm saying? Cut my head off and then eat it. You know, I don't care. As soon as 8 minutes were left in that fourth quarter and they did it and they had that that 3 and out, I was like, I'm just gonna grab this bottle. Yeah. I'm gonna turn on The Office and I'm just gonna forget that I ever loved the Colts.
It was a fun. A fun final drive. It was a fun final drive. They messed up that clock management. Anyway, okay, so. Yeah. Back to the running quarterback and what you led off with, Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
So.
Nasty tweeting. He's upset.
My opinion, I loved the tweet. I did not. I am not gay. I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody who is gay about that tweet.
That's a good point, Cordell.
I don't know if that is something that truly offended gay people.
Did he say eat a dick or something?
Yeah, he said that was how he told the guy basically to eat a dick because like he's not out there playing. Lamar Jackson's running his ass off. It's not Lamar Jackson's fault. And like if that's anti-gay, then
dude,
I've got to stop saying.
I don't know. I was about to say I'm saying it all the time.
Yeah.
So like, listen, we got to talk to some people. We got to go to the Council of Gays.
Yeah.
and ask them. You know what I'm
Here,
saying?
hold
Ask for
on,
a formal
hold on.
audience first.
I've got a friend, former student that I ask
There it is.
all my.
Classic heterosexual man. I've got a gay friend. It means I know everything about the gay community.
No,
You
no,
know what
no.
I'm saying? I'm
I'm
just teasing. I'm just teasing.
I'm gonna message them. That
Oh,
is
they
their
have pronouns that are not conforming to the
exactly.
normal gender roles. It's exciting and cool. Genuinely.
Okay, quick question for you, Jess. Did you see all the drama with Lamar Jackson and his tweet about telling someone to eat a dick at the end because the dude came at him? Is that anti-gay? Is that homophobic to tell someone on Twitter to eat a dick?
You just call them. You should have just called them.
Well, I don't. I guess I could have snap called, but
Yeah, that's what it's
they're
for.
also on the Pacific Coast, and so like time
Mm.
wise, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, do they watch football? Do they care about this? Is this anywhere in their sphere?
They're very attentive to all of the LGBTQ like slights and just conversations and things that happen, and
Sure.
very active on Twitter.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Lately, post Elon.
No, yeah, very like. I mean,
Still,
probably 10 tweets a day at least.
is
Like,
Twitter dying? Is it dying? Are we going away from it? I've heard things about this place called Hive. Are we going
so
there?
I've got on Hive. I don't know. We'll talk about this more later.
Yeah.
We got a little off topic. Yeah. So we're I guess we're still doing all right time wise. Look at us
doing
go.
fine.
Look at us. We were very efficient there at the beginning.
Oh yeah, we were so worried about it. I mean, listen, y'all.
Yeah.
I want to let you know there was a text message between Darren and I. A couple of them were like,
A
"Hey,
lot.
militaristic." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doom, go, go.
Side note. Let me see.
One time we actually learned to shut up.
So I also worked on this way too
man.
long and hard this morning.
Tell me about it.
Wait, can you can't see my screen, can you?
I mean, I can go to your stream on my phone.
Well,
We should do that for each other, by the way. I think we should be watching each other's streams. That way we can.
I
actually give
usually
each other
do.
review.
I usually do.
I don't. I feel bad.
I've got the monitor and Ruby's still struggling. Anyway, how do I share my screen from this? I don't know.
I don't think you have to, but I can go to your stream.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Oh my god.
Power of the internet.
That was so loud.
That's so loud. Oh, let me turn me down.
Okay, you ready?
For what?
On my stream.
I
made this at work today, and it took me way too long.
Why'd it take you so long?
Trying to get every little thing to come in separately was stupid.
Ah.
Yeah, look at that.
I mean, it's a good job though.
So that took me forever.
Yeah, see, that's the way we got. That's where we got to get good. That's where we got to update, elevate.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's our next step is to get graphics on here because we're fine. We're hilarious. We're probably the most entertaining people in the entire world. If anyone were to ask me.
Yeah.
But
so,
we need some pizzazz, some spice.
Cordell, you're fine if you play less than 15 seconds of it. But also it's on TikTok, so I would assume that like you can use it. Like it had a whole bunch of uses, so I don't know about the theme song. I also don't know if the theme song is copyrighted. Like
Theme song to NFL.
yeah, their NFL and Fox theme. I don't know. Anyway,
That one.
yeah. Okay. So, no, you know what?
I hate bald spot right there.
I got him right here. I got him right here. You know,
I don't
Josh,
have the connecties either. Yeah.
we've been hinting at it this whole stream.
Let's have sex. Oh, what?
What matchup do you seek? It's our Super Bowl pick of the week. Josh,
Aaron, I love it. I love it so much. My Super Bowl pick of the week.
hit me with it, baby.
I was gonna say Bills Cowboys, but I'm not going to anymore.
Oh, okay.
I say screw that. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. No, off the top of my head, I'm gonna say Bengals 49ers. I like it. I'm liking these rematches. I've been feeling these rematches the last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I like these old Super Bowls and bringing them to now. It just feels good.
So, if the current playoffs stay,
Yes.
the Bengals I think would beat the Titans,
Yes.
and I think the Bills would
They
beat
just
the
did.
Ravens.
Yep.
And I think the Dolphins would beat the Jets, which would mean it would go Bengals against Titans. I think they win. Bengals versus Chiefs
They've beaten them
in
before.
the divisional round. They've beaten them. And then if they won that one, then it would be whoever won Dolphins-Bills.
you imagine if it was Bengals? All this year we've been
Yeah,
thinking Bills, Chiefs, and it's
yeah.
Bengals, Dolphins. Oh, I would
Yeah,
love it.
and
Give
then
it to
on
me.
the other side, for it to be the Cowboys, I would think they would beat the current Bucks. I think the not or you said Niners. You said
I
Niners.
said Niners, yeah.
I think the
Niners, Bengals.
Cowboys would beat the Bucks. I think the Niners would beat the Giants, and I think the Vikings would beat the Commanders. I think, and then so that would mean the Niners would get the Cowboys in round two. So that'd be a
Where the
tough one.
Cowboys? It's where the Cowboys choke, though. I feel
Yeah.
like
So
because that Niners defense is so good.
if the Niners beat the Cowboys, I would assume
Yep.
the Eagles would then. Wait, no, I lied.
Can't believe you.
It would be Cowboys, Eagles, and Niners, Vikings. So Niners would beat the Vikings, I think. And
Oh, yeah, I think they
then
choke.
the Eagles, I think, would beat the Cowboys. So then it would be Niners, Eagles to determine who went to the Super Bowl.
Listen to that Super Bowl. I mean, that's a defensive team with Jimmy G, which is fine. He's super. Again, they got that yak. They got Christian McCaffrey. They got Debo. They got all these things going. But then you got Joe Burrow having a chance to prove himself against this defense. And again, going 2 years in a row, that's a big deal for this guy. And I still like Joey B.
Yeah.
I like the man.
So
you know what I mean? So I'm down for it.
mine is Cowboys, Jets. Just because.
Okay, it's a fun one.
Based on this week,
Sure.
Cowboys are firing on all cylinders now.
They're really looking good.
And ultimately, it would just be a crazy defensive Super Bowl. Like,
I don't know if I'd be into that because it'd be boring and long and just take forever.
Yes, but then you have, like, each team has people who can just burn you down the field. So I think you would get some
big plays.
Some big plays. Like, I think it would be very boom or bust, which is kind of exciting. And I think you'd have some turnovers.
The fact that it's boom or bust means that you would be constantly watching because at any point in time someone could. I like.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I like that. I'm not against it.
So
the offenses are competent.
Yeah, I went back and forth on a few of them. Cordell says Lions Jets. Lions. He's taking the Lions off a loss. But that would be interesting. Lions Jets.
That would be just the
Lions have been fun. The Lions are fun.
They've been a blast to watch. I mean, it would never happen, but that would be interesting.
Yeah.
What a fun matchup.
Yeah.
Dolphins Chargers was flexed to Sunday night in week 14.
Oh, good, because it was. Oh shit, who was it? That was a Colts one. I think it was a Colts one that got flexed out.
Oh,
right?
thank God. Okay,
I think.
Also, wow, this is one of the things about being a member of the Season's Over Club. You don't like watching your team on primetime.
Yeah.
You're watching them on Monday nights, and you're like, oh my God.
Or Sunday night.
Or Sunday night. Jeff Saturday night. You know what I mean? Who cares what night?
Yeah.
But then the NFL says, yeah, you are that bad. We shouldn't have you on TV. And you're like, oh, but wait, hang on though.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is.
So with that, I guess I will end with my positivity.
Yes.
For
positive words on the Packers from Darren. Imagine the graphic is like really flowery. Green and yellow.
So I wish at this point that we would just start Jordan Love to find out.
He looked all right. He looked all right, but it was a pass. They hadn't planned for him.
It was a pass to Christian Watson that was 10 yards that Christian Watson took to the house because he's Christian Watson.
Sure.
Which that's my positive thing is Christian Watson.
Yes.
Jordan Love, I need more. I need full games. I need full games against division people, which we still have. We have a game against each of them. Like, I need more. Rodgers is probably going to play this week because he passed his medical stuff, and he told Pat McAfee he was going to play, and Matt LaFleur said if he was healthy, he'd play. So it's going to be Rodgers, which I'm a little annoyed at. It gives us the best chance to win, I think, but... So my positive thing is this.
Does it, though? Maybe not. Jordan Love would shake things up a little bit.
The positive thing is this. Yep. Christian Watson and back pocket Romeo Doubs, because I think he is also great, but he's injured currently. My note on Christian Watson. As of right now,
in this moment,
he is 11th in receivers for touchdowns. Okay? He has only played 9 of the 12 possible games so far.
Okay.
So he's 11th, but he's played 3 less games than everybody else.
In those 3 games, he's in the top 10. I mean, easily in the top 10.
He has the most receiving TDs in the NFC North. So more than Amon St. Justin Jefferson, more than Justin Jefferson. He's got more than CeeDee Lamb. He's got more than a lot of these like top guys. He's a rookie. And in the last 3 games, so he only has 6 touchdowns, but all 6 of those came in the last 3 games.
So okay.
So
I
because
wonder if it's because the pressure's off him a little bit. He feels like he doesn't need to be. He doesn't have to elevate himself in that way, or it's
well,
not as stressful.
I
Maybe that's why he's playing so much better.
I think what happened is that we had so many injuries. So basically, it was him, a shit, Sammy Watkins, and someone else that I'm blanking on. Romeo Dobbs was injured. Randall Cobb was injured. Alan Lazard was injured. So he was like forced to be a guy, and he popped off.
Sure.
And then after he popped off, Rodgers and then therefore Jordan Love were like, oh, this dude can play, so let's give him the ball. So that's my positive thing is like he is now catching the ball. He's fast. He's hitting people. So I do feel positive on that front. Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, they're both great. Romeo Dobbs is good. Samare Torre, in his one game where he had a touchdown, looked good. So like I feel pretty solid.
Do you think that there's still a chance? How much of a chance are you holding on to right now? How much hope do you have? Yeah, okay, same. Okay, cool.
Cordell, what do you mean give or take 3 or 2 off buys? What? We'll come back if he's listening. He can comment on that. I have zero hope
Cordell.
because we can't win the division, and the Commanders and Giants have both beat us, and they're the bottom 2 for wild card right now. So we would have to pass them in wins, which right now, we're 4-8. So the best we could get to is 9-8. So the Giants would have to, if they won 2 games, that's all they need to win the rest of the year, and the Commanders only need to win 3 games the rest of the year.
Sure. Yeah.
So I don't see it happening. Could it technically, mathematically? Yes.
They're still in the hunt, as it were. But barely.
Cordell.
I wonder, did this week eliminate the Colts mathematically from the playoffs?
Probably not, because the Titans also lost. So in theory, because they have the tie, even though they lost the games to the Titans, maybe
If go 7-10. At this point, that's 7-10.
Yeah, they would have to win out, and the Titans would have to like almost lose out, kind of. So I mean, again, mathematically, probably still alive, but slim. Cordell. So he said give or take 3 or 2 off buys, and then he said more games than other receivers. I still guess I don't get it. Like,
Cordell, have you been drinking some of that cake batter moonshine?
Yeah, Watson. So Watson hasn't had the bye yet. So I guess in theory he might have if the Lions have had their bye. Lions have had their bye, but Packers haven't. So Packers have played 1 more game, but he's missed 3 games. So the Packers have played 12, the Lions have only played 11 is what he's saying. So I guess Amon-Ra's missed some games too. So I get what you're saying. Okay, so now he's only got 2 more games, not 3 more games. Okay.
Cordell's just being a math nerd, and I appreciate it.
Yes,
to be honest with you.
I get it. That's good call. Good call.
Absolutely.
So I feel good. On the Colts front, why the hell weren't they running the ball? It's just like the Packers. Just like the Packers. Let us. Okay, if Parks Frazier, who was getting coffee for the coach 3 years ago, can be offensive coordinator, let us be offensive coordinator.
Right.
What are we going to do? Hand the ball to Jonathan Taylor. Hand the ball to A.J. Dillon.
Who's
and Aaron
your best
Jones.
player on the team right now? On the offense, it's Jonathan Taylor. It's criminal. It's criminal how we're underusing him. I mean, at the same time, I also kind of get it because if I'm thinking about it from JT's perspective, our boy JTT, I wouldn't want to run for a team or risk getting injured for a team that is this bad. But at the same time, they're this bad because they're not running him. So it's like,
literally, they were getting 5, 6, 7 yards when he ran the ball.
Yeah.
And then the second or third attempt from Ryan was intercepted.
I would say the same thing, Cordell. I would say the same thing. But look at him this year. Quentin Nelson, he says Quentin Nelson is better than Jonathan Taylor. I have loved Quentin Nelson. I still love Quentin Nelson. Big Q is my guy. And the past 2-3 weeks, he's been better. But the dude seems to have he's just not the same guy. If you watch him play, he's not doing it. I mean, I got to
Yeah.
watch again last night more Colts than I really get to watch live, and it's just bad. I also love Braden Smith. That's really cool. Where did Braden Smith go to high school? Very interesting. Oops, sorry, I just hit the microphone again. He's from OP, Overland Park. Where's Overland Park?
Next to us. Kansas
to,
side.
Okay, in the Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Well, Overland
very
Park,
cool.
Missouri, but
was Braden Smith
Overland
nice?
Park,
I'd imagine he was
Kansas.
cool. Was he like a dumb jock? Was he stupid? I want to know more about Braden Smith. I love the guy.
Cordell asked me how I feel about Jonathan Abram being released. To be honest, didn't know he was on the team until I got the notification saying he was released. So I don't care.
He's got Melvin Gordon, so guess what? He's going to run for 500 yards.
No, the Packers released Jonathan Abram.
No, I know, but I'm saying Melvin Gordon went to the Chiefs, meaning that Melvin Gordon is now going to have a career renaissance.
Yeah, probably.
And he's going to all of a sudden never fumble another ball for another 10 games.
Man, all he needs left is to play with the Raiders, and he'll have played for every AFC West team.
He'll get bingo on the freaking AFC West.
So the thing I do feel weird about releasing Jonathan Abram is that Darnell
Savage.
Savage,
is he, a defensive player?
Safety, yeah.
Okay.
Darnell Savage just went out injured, so we're going to be short on the safety side. So I don't know.
Must have a plan.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon does have a lot of fumbles, but so does Sky Moore, and they still keep Sky Moore.
That's what I'm saying though. And Kadarius Toney was hurt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even though he had 0 points in that one game, whatever, fantasy points, whatever. Still, I think that all of a sudden Melvin Gordon's gonna be like, I've been able to hold the ball the entire time.
Yep.
I just wanted to play with Patrick Mahomes.
I just hated Russell Wilson. Oh my God! Did you see the highlights from the game with the defensive players yelling at him? Brian Burns of the Panthers mocking his pregame thing that he did at midfield. So funny. That's right.
He whispered it.
So funny.
It's like a little weirdo, like a creepy little weirdo man. He's a creepy little weirdo man. My God.
So funny. Also, so some other things.
He's so cringy.
Raiders have not lost since Derek Carr cried at the press conference. So people are saying that Russell Wilson should cry at a press conference, but he's too much of a robot. He's too much of a robot. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be like, I am sad. I am not feeling dangerous any longer.
Yeah.
Great.
So funny. Yeah, and then I guess Bucks lost. I was gonna say Tom Brady's undefeated since the divorce, but they lost. I guess we should mention it briefly because we got 8 minutes till we're supposed to be playing Apex.
Give ourselves 5 minutes though, so let's take because I gotta pee, I gotta whiz.
Yeah. Quick thing because I don't want to talk about it, but I feel like we should talk about it.
Tom Brady.
Deshaun Watson comes back next week.
I know. I was going to talk to you about this off the air. Here's the deal. I am rooting against him actively. I hope. I mean, I don't want. Listen, I don't wish physical harm on anyone. I don't. I'm not really for capital punishment. I'm not really for any of those things. But Deshaun Watson sucks. He's a terrible person, and the NFL is making a huge mistake allowing him to play, in my opinion. That's really all I'll say on it. It is. I wish it was enough, and part of me feels like given time, especially if he's good, and they celebrate him, and then they just try to wash over all of this. I'm gonna have a really hard time watching football in general, just morally knowing because the concussions was one thing, you know what I'm saying? I could justify it with the generational wealth that it creates, with the communities that it helps, with the men that were literally getting given new lives because of something like this. They're risking their bodies, sure, but so do the people in the military, so do people who work construction and do all these things. You're putting your body on the line, sure, but you know the risks, you're getting money, blah, blah, blah. This is something that is just morally reprehensible, and it is so hard. I don't know how I can defend it.
Yeah. So
I have such a hard time with that.
My thing is, obviously, Deshaun Watson is an extreme example. And so it is
what do you mean? Extreme example how?
So many accusers. The numbers are massive.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean that the people who only abused one person
should go off.
Right, but they're still allowed to play.
You're 100% right.
So it's tough. I don't want him to play. I do think so far announcers and analysts and podcast podcast people and all this stuff have done a really good job of like still hitting on his issues every time he gets brought up, or saying like the quarterback for the Brown. Like they don't even say the name. Like they're so far it's been good, but yeah, I'm with you. If it just starts to get washed over, if he starts doing well, Cordell says he thinks he'll be rusty. I do too.
I think he definitely will be. But here's the deal. Also, at the same time, think about he was a good football player.
And
so was OJ.
They are technically in the hunt still.
Yeah, sure. And goodbye Obi-Wan Jacoby. You had a great run. He had a really good game, to be honest with you. I mean, beat the Bucks. Like, good for him. Overtime, that's awesome. Bring him back. Come on back to the Colts, baby. Yeah. Come on, Jacoby. I would love to see Jacoby Brissett come back. I would be on board.
Side note,
1,000%. Even if we're mid as fuck.
I was rooting for a tie in that game because Tom Brady has never tied in his career.
I don't care about Tom Brady's
stats. I know, but that's the thing.
Sure.
I'm like, so many quarterbacks have had a tie, even though a tie is so like
rare.
Sure. I just want him to tie. I just want him like to have that stain on his, because that would destroy him almost like I think he would.
He might retire.
Yeah, he might hate that more than
tie, so he can retire. Yeah. Just real quick, just to go back to that, because I heard your point, and it took me a second to digest it. There are people that have accusations against one person, but the precedent that's set from so many, I think, is such a big deal. Because if you allow someone in this extreme case, then,
I'm with you. You know
what I mean? Like, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted that to be said.
Yep.
Felt like that was important. But yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know. I think for me, going forward, if the Browns win next week, whoop-de-fucking-do. I think for me, they definitely won't be my Super Bowl pick of the week. If they win 53-6 against every team going on out, they're not gonna be my Super Bowl pick of the week. Let's just we'll see how it goes.
So on that note, we'll do picks and then jump off. And then I will be ending stream, taking a break, and then restarting stream for Apex. So, with that being said, I think a great Thursday night game, Bills-Patriots. I'm going Bills.
I'm Bills, I think Bills.
But I can see the Patriots winning.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't know. I feel like the Patriots are going to have the floor fall out from underneath them here soon, but we'll see.
Falcons, Steelers. I want to go Falcons, but I'm going to go Steelers because Mariota's just like...
Mariota's I'm going to say
Steelers. Bears, Packers. If Justin Fields starts, I could see this being ugly because he'll just run all over him. But I'm going Packers.
360 yards, Darren.
Yeah, I know. We've never been good against running quarterbacks ever. Yeah. The stat was the last person to rush this many yards. The last quarterback to rush this many yards against the Packers was Kaepernick in the playoffs, who destroyed them.
I remember that. That was rough. That was also really cool, especially in hindsight. Yeah. I gotta watch some Kaepernick highlights and just be like, look at him. He was so good. Anyway.
Lions, Jags. I'm going Lions.
I'm gonna say Jags.
Okay, yeah. I could go either way. Vikings.
I love that mascot. We didn't even talk about that mascot.
I know. That was good.
He was rocking that speedo.
Vikings, Jets. Vikings in my ESPN picks are 86% favorites. Like 86-14. That shocks me.
I'm gonna say Vikings. It's the 12 o'clock game.
It's a 12 o'clock game. I'm with you. And
that's
at home.
Prime Cousins time, baby.
Giants, Commanders. Here we go.
I'm gonna say Commanders.
Yeah.
This could be the Giants are on the decline. The Commanders on the upcline.
So far, Cordell goes Bills, Steelers, Bears, Lions, Vikes, Giants. Okay. Titans, Eagles.
Ooh. I'm gonna say Eagles. I'm gonna say Eagles.
I'm going Eagles, but like this is
the Titans have more to play for.
And this is one of the actual test for the Eagles.
It's a big deal. This is a big game. It's 12 o'clock. That's a nooner.
Yes. Ravens, Broncos, Ravens.
Ravens for sure. Ravens destroy them.
Please.
Just grind them into freaking dust. 52-6 Ravens. Let's go.
Yeah. Browns, Texans. I'm going to go Texans just because I would rather them win.
Who's that?
Texans, Browns.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ravens, you do fine. Texans, the best game of the year.
Please.
Your best game.
Please.
Embarrass the man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Seahawks, Rams, Seahawks. The Rams are a disgrace.
Rams suck.
Yeah.
Seahawks all the way.
Dolphins, 49ers.
When is that? When is that?
305.
Ooh,
305.
ooh, that's the game of the week, man.
That is a good game. Well, wait till you hear the next one.
Yak Attack game. That's the Yak Attack game. Ooh, I'm gonna
In
pick
San Francisco.
I'm gonna pick the Dolphins.
I'm going 49ers because the Dolphins lost 2 offensive linemen last week, and I don't know if they're back. So,
Ooh, I'm gonna change mine because of that.
next game,
49ers.
Chiefs, Bengals.
They don't need it. Dolphins. I'm gonna go back to Dolphins.
Okay.
Chiefs, Bengals.
I'm going Chiefs.
Ooh.
It's in Cincinnati.
I'm gonna say Bengals.
They
I'm gonna say
haven't
Bengals.
played in Cincinnati yet, so that'll be
Bengals got a
interesting.
better offensive line since they last played. Jamar Chase
Oh,
might
man.
come back.
Woo.
It's no big deal. I say Bengals.
This one's
And that's also huge because if
I
they
know.
go 8-4, Chiefs goes. Oh my God, that's big.
I know.
I still think Dolphins 49ers gonna be better game.
Cordell goes Eagles, Ravens, Browns, Seahawks, Niners, Chiefs, and then this next one he goes
picking the Browns. Boo, hiss, boo.
Chargers, Chargers over Raiders.
Yeah, I would say Chargers also.
I'm gonna go the Raiders because Josh
of Derek
Jacobs
guy.
is insane, and the Chargers are not great against the run. So
Derek Carr, right?
and then Colts, Cowboys.
Oh man, that's Monday.
That's Sunday.
Sunday
That
night.
was the Sunday night. That was the Sunday night.
That got flexed. That got moved. Thank Christ.
Wait.
That got moved.
Yeah, the what game
Dolphins
got flexed?
49ers
Yeah,
game.
that's right.
Wait, no, he said Dolphins Chargers. So this Colts Cowboys game is still on.
Oh no.
Oh no is right. We're gonna get crushed. That score is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Yeah, I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say Colts. There's no way Jeff Sunday night is not gonna be a thing. Wow.
And then
Oh.
an interesting, not a good one, an interesting one, because the division is so shit. Saints, Buccaneers.
Let the Saints be.
Shit,
Brady's
it's 8:47. Oh my God, we talked too long.
talk too
Saints.
long.
I'm going Saints. I'm gonna go like 15 points. That's gonna be a terrible game.
Thanks for coming to the stream. This has been the Flemeeker Halftime Show. We love you. Bye.